Our next segment is the JUGS 5 and 5 for pitching basics. First thing we have to teach pitchers is how to pivot and balance on the mound. First thing that's important is my non-pivot foot is going to step back so the weight is on it and I can move my foot to parallel with the rubber and contact with the rubber. But as I'm doing that, I want to make sure that my nose stays over the ball of my pivot foot. So this move, from there, it allows me to come up and establish a balance where I'm showing a little cheek. I got a little coil, ball in the glove, and I can hold this position for a couple counts. Pivot to balance. The second part of a pitcher's fundamentals is teaching pitchers how to break on the line of their throw. I'm going to show you a little trick here. From balance, if we put our hands together in prayer, we're right here, that as my leg starts down, I'm going to make sure my thumbs rotate down and away from my core. Down and away. So getting on line is as easy as this. The third thing that we want to have our pitchers doing, all of them, is when our foot comes down, that we line up in a balanced and aligned position. So if you drew a line from my back heel through my front heel to the glove, that is the line that I want my body going on. So from balance, when I land, I want to land closed on the ball of my foot. I want my heels to stay in alignment, and I want to make sure that on that landing, I am absolutely balanced between my arms at landing. After we have landed and we are ready to throw the ball, we want to make sure, just like a hitter, that we rotate inside on the back leg to the point that we have pushed off enough that we want to stick our finish. And what that means is, when I release it, I want to let this back leg go. I want to let it get off the mound. I want all of the momentum of the lower body to transfer through my throw, and the only way to do that is to stick the finish with my nose going straight in the glove. Last thing about young pitchers is, as they transition from being able to wind up all the time to needing to hold runners on, and we teach them how to work from the stretch position, here's just a couple little things that help make that easy, and at the same time that you don't lose too much velocity between the wind up and the stretch. That when I pick my foot up, I want to show the back of my cleat to the batter. I want to show the cleat to the batter so that I coil up my front side a little bit. Show cleat, break. And just that little move where I close up the front side and show the cleat allows me to have good velocity even though I'm throwing from the stretch.